From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big Tuesday morning here on Crypto Mornings on LALATE, live from Santa Monica, as cryptocurrency crashed exactly as I predicted. Over the last 3 weeks, I've been telling you cryptocurrency crash was coming. Then going into Friday, I told you a cryptocurrency crash would be coming on Sunday. It happened exactly when I said it was going to happen. Then on Monday, I said we were not at the bottom and we're crashing lower. We did crash lower. So are we coming out of the bottom, and have we reached the bottom yet? Or are we actually still going lower? A lot of change at the time of this live broadcast, 9:44. As of 7 a.m. this morning, it looked like we were still going down. We were still crashing. But in the last 2 hours, we've upturned. So let's go over what you're going to see in this recording. We'll be looking at Bitcoin. You see that pop in the last few minutes. And then you see Ethereum, you see that pop as well. All the coins are coming up in the last 2 hours. This is just minutes ago, right after I got off of air on Mornings LA. Aave popping up. Aave popping up as well. And there's a live peer, which didn't really take that much of a hit. And we'll be looking at all the coins across the board. We'll be looking at some coins that are really being destroyed. KUSAMA's down 50% for the 7-day. Other coins are actually up today, 5%, 6%. So we'll be looking at a lot of coins and understanding, is this the time to buy? Is this not the time to buy? And how you need to understand your assessment. And this is Morning's Crypto. Thank you for joining me on Overnight's Crypto last night. It was our most watched show for a reason. No one is doing what this channel's doing. I've been telling you and predicting where things are going way ahead of time. I've been watching your back to make sure you don't get in at the wrong time and get burnt. And I've been covering all the coins, and I've been giving people a roadmap how not to live in a universe of false positives. So subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. Fastest growing cryptocurrency channel there is. 400,000 subscribers in 1 year. Next stop, 1 million. Yesterday, we had our fastest subscriber growth in 1 day in several weeks. So hit that subscribe button right now. Like this video and keep your comments on air live. Keep on coming. I'll jump into the live chat for the first time in a while and answer some of your questions in this video towards the end of the video. So stay with me over this 30-minute broadcast. Here's where we are. I think you need to understand the whole situation, and people are asking on Overnight's Crypto, why is this happening? You need to know the why story before you decide what to do. 3 weeks ago, a first market crash happened. Then 2 days later, a second market crash had happened. A few days thereafter, a third market crash happened, and this Sunday, a fourth market crash happened. All four market crashes were the direct result of one place, the People's Republic of China. Here's an issue. Are they done? No way are they not done. They're going to keep on smashing and smashing and smashing until they can continue to crash crypto. So I want you to understand that this was the fourth crash, but there will be other crashes because they are adamant and getting their way, and they get their way. So let's go over what happened with the first market crash. They said a very bad statement about Bitcoin and mining. That was on a Tuesday at 4 a.m. And it's important to know these times because they do it at the same time every time. 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on a Tuesday, 3 weeks ago. 2 days later, on a Thursday, 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., another statement about crypto, mining, Bitcoin. Then that Sunday, they didn't say anything. That same Sunday, they didn't say anything. But the market was just so beat up that it couldn't hold up, and it just downdrafted. So that was interesting. It was a Thursday they said something, that a Friday it trended up, Saturday it trended up, and then Sunday just imploded. That Sunday, that third market crash, was the worst of the three. And remember that in just a second, because I'm going to get back to that in a second. So then, not today, not yesterday, but Sunday, People's Republic of China made an announcement, beating up mining again. Now, here's what's crazy about this. And I'm going to pause it I'm going to slow it down for a second. I had been telling viewers before this Sunday, I've been telling viewers for 3 weeks, there's another market crash coming. How did I know? I used two market indicators. Ethereum, 35,000 or less for more than 24 hours, or, Bitcoin, 35,000 or less for more than 24 hours, or Ethereum, 2,500 or less for 24 hours. For 3 weeks, we had those events happening off and on, off and on. But in the last week, Ethereum was under 2,500 day after day after day, and Bitcoin was going in and out of 35,000. I said, we're going to crash. And I said then I had a new indicator. The last time there was a big market crash, the third one, Ethereum fell below 2,200. I said, if Ethereum gets to 2,100, we're definitely crashing Sunday. We're definitely crashing Sunday. And guess what? We crashed Sunday. But I was doing the predictions based upon the charts, not based upon anticipation of a People's Republic of China statement. So imagine the coins alone on their inability to sustain strong upside numbers were downdrafting so much, nothing to do with the People's Republic of China. Over the last 3 weeks, they were going down so much day after day after day that I said, hey, we're going to crash on Sunday. I'm telling you, we're going to crash on Sunday. And the People's Republic of China speaks on Sunday. That's why it was a double whammy. It was what I was seeing happening, and then the double whammy pile on. Now, we crashed. Then what happened? Well, first I want to talk about that first few hours of the crash. I got to tell you, I love my viewers. I love you folks to death. You are not social media. I got to tell you, the craziness, the buffoonery on social media is ridiculous. Doge was initially crashing, to 26 cents, down from 29 the first few hours. And then it went to 20, then it went to 29 to 27. And then I said, 26, that's a big crash. I mean, it was a big crash. It's 3 cents. It's a $20 coin. People are buying it like it's free ice cream. They were buying it like it's pizza. I'm going to buy $5,000 of Doge at 26 cents. These people on social media, I said, what are you doing? What are you doing? We're not at the bottom. We're still crashing. We're still going down. And they were calling it a dip. I said, this is insanity. This is what's going to crash the industry. If people keep on acting like fools, this is not a dip. This is a crash. Until you're at the bottom, you're still crashing. You're going down. That's not a dip. You're going down. And they keep on using this absurd word like dip. And then every time it pops up 50 cents, they say, it's a pop. It's a bump. It's not a pop. It's still crashing. So what happened? We went to 20 cents. Then we went to 19 cents. Then we went to 17 cents. Then we went to 16 cents. So by 9 a.m. this morning, we were still crashing. That's a long time to be going down. The crash started on Sunday, and by Monday, started, the part of it started on Sunday, but it really hit badly on Monday. But by Tuesday at 9 a.m., we're still crashing. That's more than a 24-hour crash. That shows a massive implosion. And then finally, we got a little bit of legs under ourselves in the last 2 hours. It's ironic because I had another market indicator for you. And the market indicator is actually not mine, so I don't want to take credit for it. It was a major analyst appeared on broadcast media this morning and said he believes the next resistance level, here you go, make a note of this, Bitcoin 25,000. He said, I want to see some support, which I said yesterday. I said, I want to see some support. I want to see it pop back up. And I want to see that support hold for more than 24 hours. I don't want to see it pop for $2 and that goes right back down. I want to see support for 24 hours. But he says, if we get under 25,000, we're then really going low. We're going very, very low. So let's look and see what Bitcoin is doing, because that's how you gauge if we're at the bottom, is looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum. So here is a wrong one. Here is Bitcoin. There we go. All right. So look, big pop for Bitcoin. It went to 29,000 2 hours ago. And from 29,000, it has run up to 32,000, a $3,000 run in 2 hours. That's a big run, but I like that. That is a pop. That is a push. That shows a rebounding. Unfortunately, because this crash has been going on for more than 24 hours, I need to show you a longer chart. Now, you see the problem with this chart? Yeah, you see the problem with this chart is that Bitcoin and Ethereum have been eroding for 7 days, and that even a pop for 2 hours may not be the bottom. You do not want to look at a 24-hour chart, number one, to determine if it's a bottom. Number two, you want the rebound to be more than 2 hours. Now, here's what you need to know in assessing risk. On the buy side, which is what we're focusing on right now, there is two types of risk: very aggressive or very conservative, not love and risk. If you're aggressive on risk, Yeah, bought Doge at 26 cents and saw it go all the way down to 16 cents. You just said, "Hey, I'm aggressive. I'll just take," and you just lost 10 cents and 10 cents. If you're conservative on the risk, you wait till we're a few hours or half a day out of the low, and because you rather not worry that we're going lower. You rather not guess if you're out of the bottom. You want to be very conservative to know we're out of the bottom. That's so obvious that now it's time for you to get in, and that you're willing to lose $1 or 3% investment by 3% profit by waiting until it's more fully rebounded. So you're looking at this chart. Is that a rebound? It may not be. You don't know. It's such a short period of time. And you see it's downdrafting right there. So it was 32,400, and then it's 32,000. So it lost 400. Oh, it was 32,500. It lost, yeah, you see how it's going all over the place? It's losing $500 every few minutes. It went to 32,500, then to 3,200, then up to 32,500 again. That's a big movement. It's trying to find itself. Let's look at Ethereum, see if we have more indication of Ethereum. So Ethereum went all the way down to 1,700, and then it came back up, and now it's heading back down. You see, you're looking at Gemini. That's one of the platforms to buy coins on, and my mouse is in the chart. So you see why the price of the coin is moving. Ethereum was 1,900. People think it is cheap. I said no, I don't want Ethereum at 1,900. It's going to go lower, and it did go lower, 1,700. My long-term price, the long-term price points for buying coins, Ethereum was 1,500, 1,700, and a bit at 31. It did go to 31. Here we go. Bitcoin, went to 29. So you had your opportunities to buy, but is it going lower? I'll go over that late in this video. Here's Doge. Doge is pure ridiculousness at this point. The ridiculousness is that people who are buying in are really not understanding what's going on here. And people who have bought before, who have just found this channel, who may have saw another channel and told them to buy it at 40 cents, and they've lost 60% of their money. What should you do? Here is my advice for you. I think Bitcoin is going to be 5-year horizon a $100,000 coin. I think Ethereum 5-year horizon is going to be a $10,000 coin. And I think Doge after a year, 2 years will be over $1. I don't think Doge is going to $1 this summer. I don't think Doge is going to $1, maybe to at least this winter, if at all. Maybe it'll be next year. But if you bought Doge and you're down 60%, as one of you asked me that question, they bought Doge way before this channel existed coverage, and they've lost 60% on their Doge position. Should you be holding? Should you be selling? I would hold unless you absolutely need that money for something. If you don't need that money for something, you have to hold. And that's the problem of a bad investment. You bought it at a bad price. I teach this all the time on this channel. If you buy something at a bad investment price where it loses money, now you can't take that investment and put into something else and make money on it. So you could be buying something else and making nice money on that, whatever you put into Doge. Unfortunately, now you have to hold Doge and wait till it gets back to where you bought it at and get a cash positive. And that time wait may be a while. And so I would not sell Doge, but unfortunately, you're in a bad downward position. So are we going lower? That's coming up later in this video. Let me go into some other coins to understand how this has really sort of separated a lot of coins. They did not all fall the same way. Here's Polygon. Polygon, we had always talked about buying it at 80 cents. Did it get to 80 cents? It didn't even get to 80 cents. So this shows that the market crash didn't even bring Polygon to where we wanted to buy Polygon at. It did get it to 90 cents, which some people may have bought Polygon at 90 cents and want to get out at $1.50. That's fine. That's 50% return your money. I talked about that yesterday on this channel, that Polygon is now, and a lot of these coins are now 4 weeks away from the last time that they had a really great price point. Let's look at, rather than tell you, let's show you. It's been a long time since Polygon was $2. So we're almost 4 weeks away. Look at this chart. So you may want Polygon at 90 cents and sell it at $1.50, but you ain't going to make 200, 300% return on Polygon. Not at the moment. AMP. AMP did exactly what I thought it was going to do. I thought AMP was going to go to 6, but did it get lower? Yeah, it got to 5. AMP has shown an impressiveness, though. It did not fall to 3. I said if AMP fell to 3, I would be very upset with AMP, because I really do think it's doing better as a coin in general compared to a lot of other coins. I said if AMP holds to a 5 or more during these 2 days, I'm impressed by AMP, and I am. Aave did exactly what I thought it was going to do, and exactly what I told you it was going to do. So I said it was going to get to, like a 190, and that you could get out at Aave at like 275, because it was 275 just a few days ago. So someone who bought Aave last night watching this channel probably did well, because guess what? Aave in the last 7 days was 300. And if you bought it at 170 last night or this morning, then you're going to double your money. Can you still do well on Aave? Yeah, you can still do well on Aave right now. You can wait and just try to grab it at like 180, 190, and it'll go to 250 or 300. So that was a coin that I said, hey, I love Aave. I said it on last night's show, I said it on yesterday's morning show. LivePeer is not doing anything for anyone because it's a flat coin. So surprisingly, this is LivePeer during the crash. It did nothing. It just stayed the same. Which brings me now to the importance of explaining to you how this market is really separating a lot of coins. Let's go into the split screen. Over here is coinmarketcap.com. And what I want to do something is different today is I want to rank the worst performing coins to show you how bad this crash hurt some coins and how it didn't hurt other coins at all. KUSAMA, which Crayola likes, is down 50% for 7 days. It's the worst performing coin in, no disrespect to him. I'm just saying it's a coin he likes. It's the worst performing coin of crypto market cap of top 100 coins in the last 7 days, down 50%. There's a few other coins that are down 40%. Doge, of course, is down 40% in 7 days. It was down more than that. I mean, this is current levels. So Doge is down 50%. Someone's asking me about Internet Computer. Internet Computer, I hate it. It's a horrible coin. It's down 39% in 7 days, but it's been down almost 70% since it went public. I hate the coin. Now let's go over the 7-day chart. Which are the best performing coins? Day, Binance USD. Let's go over the top 24-hour coins. Which are the top performing coins in the last 24 hours? Maker is up 5% right now. SushiSwap, which I detailed yesterday. I said SushiSwap was a day tradable coin yesterday, and it still is. It's up 2 days in a row. During the market crash, SushiSwap went up. So SushiSwap was up yesterday, is up today. LivePeer, which I already told you is sort of a boring coin, it's up as well, but 1%. Let's jump over to Gemini now and get off of the split screen and look and see which of the coins on Gemini are having the best performance right now as well. Here is Gemini. What you do is you go over the third column, you click the third column, and it ranks the worst performing coins. So there's Solana is up there badly, Injective. Let's click it again and see the best performing coins. There you go, SushiSwap, LivePeer, and Maker. So are we at the bottom? And how do you know if you're at the bottom? Let me answer that question right now. There's two bottoms to be worried about. There is this week's bottom. Actually, three bottoms to worry about. This week's bottom, the monthly bottom, and the bottom of the summer. What's this week's bottom? This crash. We may be out of this week's crash. How do you know if we're out of this week's crash? Pretty easy. You just look at the chart and you see that the coin has rebounded, and most coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum as well have rebounded for more than half a day. And what I mean by rebounded, they're up. They're back up for more than half a day. Now, what I want you to do though is I want you to be very careful in looking at whether they, when they go like this and they go back up, I want you to make sure that when they're back up, they're above the level that they were before they crashed. If they're below the level that they crashed, that's trouble. That brings us to the next issue, monthly rebounded. Here's the problem. A coin may, let's use Doge, for example. Doge before the crash was 29 cents. 29 cents. I think it was 29 cents, but right before the crash on Sunday. Let's say Doge, let's just pull up Doge. Let's just pull up Doge rather than talk about it. Let's use Doge as an example of where this crash is going for the monthly basis. So there is Doge right now. So is Doge rebounded? No, of course not. Doge was 29 cents on Sunday, so it's still down 10 cents. So are we at the bottom of this crash? Well, we may be at the bottom of this crash if we are fully rebounded for more than half a day. And notice my clear wording, fully rebounded. This is not fully rebounded. Doge is down 10 cents from before the market crash. Here you go. Here's the market crash. Doge was 29 cents. Do you look like you're fully rebounded? Of course not. We're not out of the market crash. We're just regaining some speed. Let's look at Ethereum. Are we out of the market crash? Click on the 7-day chart. There you go. No, look, Ethereum was 2,100 on Sunday. What's Ethereum right now? It's 1,900. Are we out of the market crash? No. We may be getting some support, but we're not out of the market crash. What was Bitcoin before the market crash? I think it was 34. I think it was 34. Where are we right now? We're 32. No. So we are not out of the market crash, but we may be stabilizing. My bigger concern is not today's crash or Sunday's crash or Monday's crash. My bigger concern is the monthly crash. The monthly crash, which is this. You lose 30% in the last 2 days, and then you regain 5%. And then after that, you start to erode down. My concern is that you may see this rebounding for 4 or 5% today, and then tomorrow we start to downtrend again. Guess what? This is what I've been covering on this channel for 4 weeks. For 4 weeks, Ethereum was doing the following. It was up 3% on one day and the next day down 7%, a net of a negative 4%. It was losing 4% every 48 hours. We may rebound a little bit, but then we may go back into that losing 4% for every 48 hours on these coins, which is horrible. You can't do that because then you're not fully rebounded. You're just drafting lower. You're drafting lower. It's sort of like a surfer whose surfboard has been cut in half and is now trying to surf and just can't do it and is just getting worse as time goes on. So Ethereum may, rebound and then we'll just sort of, start to drift downward. And then comes my third concern, and I'm about to say, the next major calamity or push or punch from the People's Republic of China. I think, and this is my worry, is that, remember that market analyst that talked about a Bitcoin under 25,000? I'm worried about that all summer long, because guess what? Look at the chart. Look at the calendar. People's Republic of China spoke 3 weeks ago, and then spoke 3.5 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, then spoke this weekend. 3 more weeks from now, can we go 3 weeks without the People's Republic of China giving another hit? If they give another hit in the next 3 weeks and we're not fully rebound at these levels, you know what's going to happen. You know exactly what's going to happen. Bitcoin will go to 21,000. Ethereum will go to $900. Doge will go to 5 cents. If Doge flounders around 20 cents for 3 weeks, if Ethereum flounders around 1,900, 1,700, 2,100 for 3 weeks, if Bitcoin flounders around 31,000 for 3 weeks, and then People's Republic of China comes in 3 weeks from now and says something equally as bad as they've been saying before, then Bitcoin will go to 20,000. Ethereum will go to 900. Doge will go to 5 cents. Polygon will go to 42 cents. We will see coins go back, way back to their January levels. And that's my concern. So you need to really focus on what you're doing. Are you buying and looking to make a profit in a few days, that may be your safest bet at the moment for crypto. Getting in at Aave at like 170 and out in a few days at 250. Because you know what? You neutralized, you've protected yourself, barricaded yourself from any type of a statement from the People's Republic of China. Yeah, the first and second market crash, they hit in 2 days of each other. People's Republic did one, and they did another one 2 days later. But if we get out after a few days, then you can get in and out of coins quickly, so that when the People's Republic of China comes with the next statement in 2 weeks from now, a week from now, 3 weeks from now, you've already made your profits 3, 4, 5 times. You've been making little profits at a time. But if you're just buying something in the hope that People's Republic of China doesn't say anything, that hopes that that your coin goes up and that you sell in a few weeks, you're going to get killed. You're going to get killed. So let's go back then to analyze your investment opportunities. If you're buying it and putting it away for 5 years, that's your own thing. You're fine. You're fine if you're putting it away for 5 years. If you're buying it to do nothing with it and look to make 300% return your money in 3 months, you're potentially going to get smashed and lose all your investment. You're potentially setting yourself up to lose all your investment, because the People's Republic of China is taking a lot of love and smashing up this market. They've done it 3 times already. 4 if you want to count the other one. And trust me, they see how successful they've been doing it at. They will continue to do it until they smash it to smithereens. And until the market does not see that as a concern anymore, that the People's Republic issues a statement and the market doesn't react and it stays fine, you're going to see coins desecrated. So you have to be very careful that if you're getting into position that you're taking profits and getting out after a day or 2 days or 3 days, you can't be sitting in the position for 3, 4, 5 weeks, because you're going to get smashed. You know what it's like? It's sort of like it's sort of like, the slot machine. After a certain number of draws on the slot machine, it's going to hit. Well, if the slot machine just hit, because the People's Republic of China, and it's a reverse analogy. I know it's not right, but the People's Republic just hit right now. The further you go out, the bigger likelihood they're going to hit again, and it's going to take the coins down badly. So I want you to be very, very careful. Let's jump into the live chats as promised. If you have questions right now, jump in the live stream and I'll answer your questions right now. Samantha, social media and CNB and the horror, they're just instilling a lot of fear in people. It's unacceptable. Yeah, but I've seen social media and their concepts of when to buy is scary as hell. They've been saying crazy things like, when Doge was 34 cents, they said, oh, it's a steal. I'm like, it's not a steal. It's a steal in the 20s. That's when you should be buying Doge. And then when it was falling, people were saying, oh, we're at the bottom. I'm like, no, it's still falling. So social media scares me equally, but I agree with you. Lady Fox, yes, stop watching TV. Yeah, Lady Fox is absolutely correct. I don't want to name a certain channel, but you know which one I'm talking about. They only run stories about Bitcoin. So I talk about it. If Bitcoin falls below a level, they talk about it, and they don't talk about the other coins. So they'll say Bitcoin's down 3,000 points, and that's all they do. Let me see some of the other questions. Do I know anything about Digibyte? I don't. I love AMP, very stable coin for the most part. Donna, I like AMP. I'm very happy with AMP. AMP showed its wings, and I was very excited with AMP. I had said yesterday, if AMP goes to 3 cents, I'm just going to be very disappointed with AMP, and it didn't. And you know what? AMP didn't even look really like it was a market crash. It just sort of looked like it was, just a bad day. It was just sort of drifting down. 6 cents, 7 cents is not a very big fall for AMP. Name Pato, Shiba's going to 1 cent. Shiba's never going to 1 cent, in my opinion. Shiba is a horrible coin, and it's going to be valueless very soon. I don't think Shiba's ever going to 1 cent. There's Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? There's another question. Another question about Digibyte. I don't know that. Is that June 30th? Well, the charts you've been looking, I've been showing this video, have all been 2021 charts. Is Doge ready to buy? J. Valerio, 1987. It depends on your goal with Doge. If your goal on Doge is putting it away for 5 years, yes, absolutely. I said Doge at 29 cents. Excuse me, I said Doge at 28 cents is putting it away for 5 years. So Doge certainly at, where is it right now? 19 cents, putting away for 5 years. Absolutely. You know, you buy Doge at 19 cents, it'll go to $1 in the next 5 years, if not a year. And you can do the math. 19 cents to $1 is a beautiful return on your money. But Doge buying now to sell it in a few weeks, it's very risky. It's very, very, very risky. There's a very big likelihood that Doge could go to 5 cents. And if you're willing to take that enormous risk, then so be it. But I don't think so. So if you want to hold Doge as a long-term hold, that's fine. A lot of people asking me about SafeMoon. I don't really track SafeMoon, but I'll add it to it, add to its coverage if you want as well. Do you like that it seems, do you like, I can't read what that says. For some reason, there's a glare. I can't see the comment. Do you like, it's doing well. Yeah, there's a lot of other coins that are doing well right now that are sort of define the market. And you saw that, you know, in Polygon, which actually never got to 80 cents. Polygon did well. I like coins that hold up, but I also like coins, this is for Donna, I like coins that give me a profit. So I don't like what's going on with LivePeer because it's flat. Polygon has been relatively eroding. And some coins just, you know, if they're too flat, they can't make any money with them. And so there you go. Recap. Could we go lower? Yes. Could we go lower this week, this month, or this summer? Number one, the summer is the one that really worries me for you folks. My belief is the following. Going into this weekend, I was telling viewers there's going to be a fourth market crash. I've been telling you for weeks there's going to be a fourth market crash. On Friday, I said that the fourth market crash was going to happen this Sunday. I said all the charts are indicating the fourth market crash is Sunday. On Sunday, the market crash happened. Then on Monday, I said we're not at the bottom. And we clearly were not at the bottom. Now the coins are rebounding slightly. Are we at the bottom? Hard to tell. I rather have you not buy yet and be conservative and know the bottom is not there yet. But I want you to now understand the enormous risks are now apparent that we did not particularly see a few weeks ago. The risks apparent at the moment are the following. While we may pop back up, if your coin is not fully rebounded to the price it was before the market crash, then the coin may progressively devalue more over the next month. That is my bigger concern. Doge may pop back up to 20 cents and then lose a cent every 48 hours for the next 2 weeks, which would bring it to like 5 cents. My other concern is with the People's Republic of China giving these statements every 3 weeks, there could be another statement released. And if the coins are not fully rebounded and are still at these lower price levels, then it's like a boxer coming in for the final punch when the boxer on the other side is already wobbling. You do one more last punch and it's out. It's out. Coins could literally go back to January levels. So remember what that analyst said. Look at that Bitcoin 25,000 level. Look at Ethereum as well. Understand where they're heading. I'm back next with you with Noontime LA. But if you have not, I just killed myself there. But first, subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. Hit that subscribe button right now. I want you part of this family. Subscribe right now. I'm back with you next on Noontime LA at 11 a.m. Crypto returns at 5:30 with Overnight's Crypto, that hit show. Join me on Overnight's Crypto, and I answer your questions in the live chat. Then Evening's Crypto at 7 o'clock tonight as well. Subscribe. Bring this channel to number one. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record in 1 year. Next stop, 1 million. Have a beautiful morning. I'll see you 2 hours from now. See you shortly from now as Noontime heats up at 11 a.m. Pacific time.